Hi there, I'm Josh.
I'm Josh, and welcome to this week's edition of the Butler Sports Report. This week on the show, we're going to talk about a couple things. First, we're going to talk more about fall sports and how they performed over the past week. And then we're also going to talk about the Big East basketball schedule, which finally came out earlier this week. So it definitely should be fun.
Oh yeah, for sure. And before we start giving a sport-by-sport recap of what happened this week, just congratulations to all the athletic teams on campus because there were some absolutely phenomenal performances across the board this week.
There were.
Very cool to see. So the men's and women's cross-country teams actually did not compete, but they're both going to be at the Commodore Classic tomorrow in Nashville, Tennessee, so good luck to them. Volleyball is absolutely on fire. They defeated Tennessee State, Murray State, and Wright State in the Butler Classic here at Hinkle. And they also picked up wins over Indiana State and Northern Kentucky. So they won 8 matches in a row now.
Crazy.
Congratulations.
Yeah, they're also leading the country in blocks as a team. So they're definitely doing things right on the volleyball court right now. It's definitely cool to see them on a roll.
Yeah, keep up the good work.
The men's golf team was in action this weekend at the 2016 Badger Invitational in Madison, Wisconsin at the University Ridge Golf Club. The team as a total had a 3-round total of plus 41 at 905 shots. The individual placings for the Bulldogs, Garrett Holitz finished plus 6 with scores of 73, 75, and 74, so definitely a respectable week for him. Also, Michael Denner, who is a freshman walk-on, finished at plus 11 along with Hunter Byram. So definitely some solid scores from them as well. The women's team did not compete this week, but both teams will be in action October 3rd and 4th here in Indianapolis at the Highland Country Club when they host the Butler Fall Invitational. So good luck to those teams as they continue to roll through this.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. The football team picked up their first win of the season. Congratulations to them. They defeated Franklin 59-14 in what was just an absolutely dominant performance. And they play Taylor tomorrow, so good luck, guys. Good luck.
The women's soccer team also rolling. Also, following suit from the volleyball team, they're also just rolling through the teams they're playing right now. This past week, they had 2 shutout wins, one against Fort Wayne, where they won 4-0, and then once against IUPUI, where they won 3-0. So they're definitely doing things right on the soccer field, too.
Oh, yeah. And not to be outdone, the men's team also picked up 2 wins this week in Akron, Ohio, defeating University of California, Santa Barbara, who was ranked 7th in the country, and Oregon State. And so those 2 victories moved them to 4-0-1 on the season, and also got them ranked 10th in the country, which was really, really cool to see. So that's very exciting.
Yeah, definitely. They went over to Akron and really showed that they were the real deal, winning two games against a very good UC Santa Barbara team and a very respectable Oregon State team. So it's cool to see them succeed against tough opponents.
Absolutely. And in those 2 games, forward David Goldsmith had 4 goals and an assist. That got him not 1, not 2, but 3 outlets to declare him National Player of the Week.
Yes, yeah.
Congratulations, David.
This is definitely congratulations. It's definitely cool to see our athletes get national recognition for their achievements, for sure.
Very, very cool. And so now, the Big East did not listen to our appeal that we made on Twitter. However, they finally did release the schedule.
Yes, they did. The Big East basketball schedule is finally here. And we've got some things we want to talk about it. The season opener, the Big East Conference season opener, is December 29th against St. John's. Not here at Hinkle, actually up in New York where St. John's is. But the home opener is just a couple days later on New Year's Day against Providence. Little inconvenient, I might say, but if you're here, if you're on campus, if you're awake, definitely come down to Hinkle and see the team play Providence in their Big East home opener.
Yeah, just trying to make it, it is a little bit inconvenient, as you said, but we'll give it our best shot. And talk about inconvenient. We rushed to the schedule, look to see when Villanova is coming because that's the big game everybody cares about. They're coming January 4th in the middle of our winter break. Can you believe it?
No, I can't believe it. Now, we know, I know that there's some team has to get Villanova
exactly
during Christmas break. While everyone's not here on campus, some team has to get it. But why it have to be us? We're selfish. We're selfish.
Big East, why us?
Why us? But we still got good games to look forward to, especially MLK weekend.
Oh, this could be a lot of fun. Yeah, there's a home game on January 14th against Xavier, and then on MLK Day, the 16th against Marquette. So there are 2 games at Hinkle in 3 days. This is going to be really cool.
Yeah, MLK weekend, we've got a day off, so it's already a good weekend on campus.
Yeah.
But definitely having Xavier at Hinkle and then Marquette at Hinkle will definitely be. It'll be a great weekend. It'll be a great MLK weekend.
Yeah, those are always two of the bigger games of the year. And is there a stretch of the schedule that's really intriguing to you that you looked at?
Yeah, actually, after taking a look at the schedule, I realized that we've got a really, really tough ending to the Big East Conference schedule this year. Sort of a flip-flop from last year where we started off really difficult. This year we're ending really, really difficult. We've got two of our last three games are on the road, and they're not just on the road. They're on the road against Villanova, and they're on the road against Xavier.
It's going to be tough.
Now, we do get to the season here against Seton Hall, so that'd be cool to sort of honor our seniors and as they play their last games in a Butler uniform. But dang, that's a tough way to get the season.
It really is. Yeah, it's always exciting to have that last game of the season at home. Just so you can send the seniors out on the right note and everything. But it's going to be crucial for Butler to start well this year because those two road games are just really, really difficult.
Yeah, definitely don't want to be in a position where you need to win your last three games to get into the tournament.
Absolutely.
Because beating Villanova and Xavier at home is already a tall task, but playing them on the road when they'll probably be in their best form that they have been during the season it's an even taller task. It's very, very unlikely that we walk into those two buildings and win both games. So it'd be nice to not have to stress about that for sure in terms of getting into the big dance.
Although the good news, looking at the schedule, is that if Butler can take care of business against some of the weaker teams at the beginning of the season, they could very well be in contention for the Big East regular season championship going into those true road games at Nova and Xavier, which would be really cool and put even more emphasis on those games.
Right, for sure. Even if it's just shaking up the season format for the Big East tournament, could still have those two games could still have a big impact on all three of those teams' season, depending on how close the race for the number one seed is at the end of the year.
It's going to be very exciting. It's always a big deal when the Big East schedule comes out here on campus. So come try and support your Bulldogs as many games as possible.
Definitely made us even more excited for the Butler basketball season for sure.
No question.
So that's all we got for you this week. A couple things to leave you with before we head out. Continue to support our student athletes here on campus. As we've seen here, they're playing incredibly well.
Absolutely.
All sports are playing just phenomenally, and it's really, really great to see for sure. So they work really, really hard, and it's great to see that their hard work is paying off. So make sure you're coming out to the games and supporting them for sure.
Yeah, completely agree with that.
Yeah. Also, Kesha is coming this week. I'm sure this is not new news to anybody. September 17th, Kesha will be rolling into Clues. We're going to have Kesha in Clues for Butler Clues. It would definitely be a cool thing.
It's going to be just really awesome. And big thank you to the SGA here on campus for putting in so many hours and working so hard on this and actually getting such a big name for Butler Palooza. This is a really big deal, and so just thank you for that.
It's definitely a lot of fun, for sure. So that's all we've got. Thank you again for joining us this week on the Butler Sports Report, and we'll see you next week. Go Dogs!